Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MotorMouth Broadcasting, and welcome into the High Point Racing GT Challenge for the next round here at Autódromo José Carlos Pace. I'm your commentator here tonight, Hamish Munro, controlling all the cameras alongside me here this evening, and talking with me too will be Jim Cunningham. Jim, we come here tonight to Interlagos, of course, the home of Brazilian racing. I mean, it is the beating heart and soul of Brazilian racing fans all around the world, from legends such as Ayrton Senna and Felipe Massa and Nelson Piquet, and then obviously the modern day heroes of this country in the Formula One landscape, Bortoleto as well. And of course, for sports car racing fans, I mean, at the moment, he's not, you know, he's a nice guy, but he's not my favorite driver, because it's not Matt Campbell, Felipe Nasr, who I have no ill will towards. It's the fact that he wins races and Matt doesn't. That's the only issue I have. But I'm excited for tonight, Jim. It's going to be a fun night of racing, of course, to go GT racing around Interlagos. Of course, they now host a WEC race here as well, with multi-class action, you know, traversing around here. It's a difficult track though, Jim, and I think it's one where it's often known for a little bit of weather gets thrown into the mix. I mean, probably the most famous shot or one of the most famous shots that's ever been taken here is Max Verstappen in Q3 in the Brazilian Grand Prix a few years ago, and as he comes up over the hill, just the darkness in the sky of the clouds that are about to absolutely bucket down with rain as he goes through his final run in qualifying. In my mind, it's one of the most, and will be one of the most iconic photos for a long, long time from this place. The only other ones I can really think of in terms of iconic imagery is obviously Hamilton passing Glock, and then Senna when he finally won here, driving around with the Brazilian flag, and then also up on the podium, barely able to lift up the trophy. So it's a special place. I'm one of those believers, Jim, this should be the Formula One finale track, and I'm excited though. It's going to be a great race tonight, and with those GT3s out there at the moment doing their qualifying, as the GT4s have already completed their qualifying portion of the session, we're not too far away from checking out how these drivers are going to go this evening.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, this is my it's good to be back with you, by the way. It's been a couple of weeks since you and I have done this, and I've actually talked. Yeah, I'm actually this is one of my favorite tracks in all of in real life as well, just in general. I love this place. Yeah, so I'm super excited for tonight. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of cars on track, though. You know, we're up in the probably 40-car range, if not really close to it. That's a lot of cars on this track, and with the difference in pace, traffic's going to be interesting. And there's some corners that can get you in trouble if you try to pass in the wrong spot here. And they're kind of inviting corners, like they invite you to try the pass, but then they punish you for it. You know. This is a phenomenal circuit, and I would have no problem if it was the closing circuit on the Formula One trail. And I would have to say, even I don't know when this track was built, but I can't remember his name now. But we literally left out probably the second. Well, arguably Juan Manuel Fangio was also Brazilian.
Yeah. He wasn't. He was wasn't Fangio Argentinian?
I thought he was Brazilian, but I might be wrong. But either way, the Argentinian fans and the Brazilian fans, they definitely kind of rallied together, just like they're doing right now for Colapinto in Formula One, although
Bortoleto as well. So both Colapinto and Bortoleto.
Yes.
Yeah, just to confirm, Juan Manuel Fangio was Argentinian. So yeah, but
there you go. South American.
But, I mean, aside from the fact that Brazil speaks Portuguese and
Spanish
and Argentina speaks Spanish, they're not too far away from each other.
No,
and, even though they have a massive rivalry in football.
Yes.
In racing, they've had some rivalry as well. Just to confirm, it was opened up in 1940, so it's 5 years ago this circuit was hosted. It has previously hosted as well, obviously. I mentioned the FIA WEC for the 6 hours of Sao Paulo. TCR South America as well, stock car Brazil Series as well. Of course, the Brazilian Grand Prix for Formula One, as well as the Brazilian Motorcycle Grand Prix in 1992. As well as other Grand Prix motorcycle racing as well for the MotoGP too. So it's hosted a world of series around here. Not that we're going to meet the lap record tonight, Jim, of the overall lap record of 1:10.5 by Valtteri Bottas. I'm trying to see if there is actually no, there's no GT fastest lap time. That's fine, disregard then. The closest lap record is the stock car circuit, which was done in 1:40 by Julio Campos in the Brazilian stock car series. So it's about as close as we're going to get.
You know what we need to do? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that track map while we got time.
Let's have a look.
Let's pull that up here. Let's get rid of these qualifying numbers so we can get there. All right, let's see if this works now.
It should be. Here we go. Oh, why is that not working? Oh, have you put the wrong link?
Yeah, I thought I put the one you sent me. Let's try it one more time. Let's see. I'll change it up. We'll put copy link.
Let's see if it fixed it. Otherwise, I'll send it to you again in a private DM. We've got a couple of chats there as well. Tesla Loser, Loz Chops, Connerman Jr. in there as well. This race is going to be very difficult to me, so we'll see how well Jacob Connerman does out on track here tonight.
Let's see if that did it. Yep, it looks like it got
it did. Very good, very good. Let's have a quick look at this place. So, obviously, it's it's not a necessarily long circuit, Jim, but it's probably mid-length, I would say, for all circuits on the calendar. Classic Grand Prix style track. It's a place where if you come racing here and there's rain, you really have to be careful. I don't know if we've got rain on the horizon tonight, but it's definitely somewhere that drivers are going to have to be cautious. Good to see that Jed finally figured out how to get his camera working as well. Good on you, Jed. It all starts down at turn 1 too, and it's a very hairy spot to get started, Jim. Now, luckily for us, not all the classes are going to be starting together. The GT3 Pro and Pro-Am class, they'll start separate to the GT4 M and Rookies classes, so there shouldn't be as much bottlenecking through this section early in the race. But I think the struggle is if the GT3s make a mistake through here, it could be a car park by the time the GT4s come through. So we'll have to be careful about that. It's downhill into the braking zone. As you get further into the race, your tyres are going to lose wear. Need to be careful of resetting that brake zone once you get new tyres on it. If you can get a run though through 1 and 2, you then set yourself up through 3, where you're not going to get a passing opportunity done, but you're trying to maximize speed through 3 to then get a run down the straight up towards turn 4, which is probably our first, at least on lap 1, our first proper overtaking zone, which has not got much risk to it. During the race, turn 1 can be a passing opportunity, and then your next is at turn 4. Drivers, especially early in the race, Jim, need to be careful about going side by side, getting loose on cold tyres, ending up wide, or ending up overextending themselves into the wall on the far right-hand side. If you make it through turn 4, though, you then come up towards turn 5, where, again, not really a passing opportunity. This is where the cars will sit a line astern and try and set themselves up for the run as they go up the hill towards turn 6 and 7, where up at turn 7 and in towards turn 8, that's where your next big passing opportunity is. Heavy braking zone, trying to tuck it up the inside. Can try and do it on the outside, go too wide down towards turn 9, but it's a real roller coaster of a section. You've gone uphill to 8, you're back downhill at 9, and then you're traversing back up the hill again towards turn 10. Where again, you can try and set yourself up for a move, but majority of the race, it'll very likely just be line astern stuff, because you want to try and get it done down towards turn 1. So if you make it through 10 cleanly, you then come back down the hill through 11 and across towards turn 12, where we mentioned one of those famous moments. Well, it was Zach Glock back in 2008. It was off the exit of turn 12 up through 13 and 14 that Lewis Hamilton passed Timo Glock on the final lap of the Brazilian Grand Prix to win his first of 7 Formula One World Championships. It says 15 corners, Jim. It's, well, 14 corners. It's realistically 12. I mean, or 13. They're counting a kink as a corner, but it's fair enough. I know it does say 15. Okay, I'm still going to count that it's 14 or 13, but Yeah, it's a special place and it's a special circuit. It's one with many, many moments about it, and it's one that will offer a good challenge here this evening to these drivers. It's one of the most famous circuits in the whole world. You can see the remnants as well as we look overhead of the former oval of this circuit as well, Jim. You can kind of see the outline where all the houses are, as you would just go straight ahead at turn one. You'd follow it down past the housing line and then down through the Interlagos text and up towards the next little portion in the bottom right, and then back up towards turn 13 and 14. We'd come back around. So was previously an oval, no longer is though.
All right. Well, we are gridding up here. That was a good description there, by the way. Yeah, what an amazing circuit, man. I tell you, there was a time that I wasn't a fan favorite of it necessarily, but I have truly grown to love that circuit over the years here.
It's amazing how much appreciation you have for certain circuits as you get older, and I'm sure right now
I should
Nathan
appreciate
Biggett,
them all then.
well, Nathan Biggett will have the most appreciation as he's put his Ford Mustang out on pole after losing his perfect win record last week at Alton Park. He'll hope to get back into winning ways here tonight. He'll start alongside the Pro-Am pole sitter of Michael Caffrey on the front row. Daniel Pino, well, famously one of the most dominant GT drivers in the IMSA series on the Thursday evening, makes his debut here tonight into the GT Challenge. How exciting of a prospect is it to have the ever-dominant Nathan Biggett take on the ever-so-dominant Daniel Pino, and how they're both going to clash on circuit tonight, only time will tell. David Gallant will start alongside him, though, on the second row, with Stephen Smith and Justin Bock then for our third row. David Steiner, Shelby Hoff, Jared McKee then make up the top 9 as we get to Brian Scott, P2 in the Pro-Am class, ahead of Jed Cotterman and Kenneth Clodden on our 6th row of the grid here. In behind them, we have a couple more pros, and Tristan Richard, Michael Smith, Ryan Bajole, bit disappointing from him in qualifying. Hopefully he's got good race pace. Tyler Richard and then Scott Petrone makes up the top 13 before we get to John Swan, Brannon Herzing, Anthony Cronova and Rick Wishon for our top 21, to then Jacob Cotterman and Mark Ozier for the final of our GT3 cars. We then get to the GT4 AM and GT4 pole sitter Lance Campbell in P24 with Tyler Merritt, Daniel Nans, in behind him Ryan Cerulik, Cole Malley, Jared Van Vegan, hang on, let me say this properly, Van Verringen, that's his name, thank you. Richard Newman, Carlos Sierra, Tyler Hammond, Sean Patchen in behind them as well, Christopher Coy, Braden Deeney, Aidan Kiley, Andrew Halloran, James Longneven as well. David Steiner, David Glant, Stephen Pritchard are all starting, it seems, from pit lane. The pole sitter for the GT4 rookies class, Carlos Sierra, this evening in his Aston Martin. So we'll see how they do off the start line here. The enticing battle looks to be on from the very start, Jim, as Nathan Biggett and Daniel Pino are going to be right at the front of the field when we go green flag racing, and that's white Ford Mustang and black Mercedes AMG. Oh, it's a tasty battle opportunity, isn't it? This is something that we always said, what if Daniel raced in this Wednesday night series? What if he raced against the ever so dominant Nathan Biggett? Well, those questions are now about to be answered as the pace car is going to lead them up towards the start finish line, and we focus up towards the front runners as they come up towards the start of this race. 1 hour long, going to be a long race for them, a good stint for them here at Interlagos. We got to watch out though for turn 1-2. Could be early carnage, could be an early nuclear strike if they're not careful.
Yeah, those S's are. See? That Senna S is tough, man.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take some serious patience on these guys' part to get through there and just not destroy themselves and tear up the field, because it can happen.
They can indeed. Green flag at Interlagos. We're racing in Brazil for the GT Challenge, as Pino's already putting a challenge here to Biggett through turn 1. And as the Mustang leads them down the hill, they look to be nice and tidy on the scramble off the start of this race. On the second screen, we've got the GT4 race start as well at turn 1-2 as they come down through the corners as well. We'll get some info up on your screens at the commencement of lap 2, as Michael Caffrey is already under pressure here from Stephen Smith. So I think for Caffrey now, he obviously had a good advantage over the rest of the GT3 Pro-Am field. He's got to try and keep those pro cars in between him and Brian Scott prior to the pit stop. We do indeed.
For the lead already. Pino is all over.
We do indeed.
Oh, this is going to be so good. I've been literally waiting all season for this.
There's also a battle for the GT4 lead as well of Ryan Cerulik and Tyler Merritt. So it looks to be all happening at the front of each class here, Jim.
Yeah, Pino dropped back a little bit there. I think he got twitchy or something. But, yeah, this is I've been waiting for this all season. I can't lie. Especially if we can get Beaujolais up there as well. Get Ryan up there and see the three of them.
And Justin as well, he's got good pace. So as Biggett will lead them up towards the start-finish line, we'll see for the commencement of lap 2 that Biggett is leading to Pino, Smith, Bock, McKee in the pro class. Then it is Caffery ahead of Brian Scott, Jed Connerman, Kenneth Clodden and Brian Herzing for the GT3 Pro-Am. Tyler Merritt, Ryan Cerulik, Lance Campbell, Daniel Nance and Richard Newman, the top 5 of the GT4 AM class. Carl Sierra, Braden Deeney, Sean Patchen, Christopher Coy and Andrew Halloran for the top 5 of the GT4 rookie class. Aidan Kiley a bit off the pace at the moment. Cole Malley has made a very short amount on the start. Same with Tyler Hammond, he made a mistake off the start line. Stephen Pritchard has not started. David Seibert, David Gallant are at the back of the GT4 field in their GT3 Pro cars as well. We've had a couple of moments here, Jim, on lap 1, including this moment as well with Tyler Hammond down at turn 3. So in the BWT Merc, he's on the outside line. Oh, and then he's just been driven straight in the wall by Chris Coy, and that is a mammoth incident.
Oh, my word.
That is huge.
Yeah, see if you get a better camera angle on that. That was big, man.
Here we go. So Hammond on the outside line, Coy on the inside.
What happened
overrun with each other. Oh, my God.
He just drove him straight off the course. He had to have connection or something weird had to happen there. He just.
So you'll see it here. There's Coy on the inside, and he just drives straight over him like he's not there.
Yeah. And why was he going way over there? I mean, unless he was just trying to get to the outside to take that turn and just had no idea that car was there.
I don't know. Michael Smith also had a minor off track as well, ending up off the road. And then as he rejoined the circuit, I believe Andrew Halloran had an incident. I'm not sure if it was when he rejoined or if it was after the fact. Okay, it was after the fact. That's fine. We can look at it separately. Halloran in the GT4s in the Napa Auto Parts entry. Oh, that Porsche was looking real loose. And, he just got buckied. Got bucked off by Buckies. So, not the race start he would have wanted, I would say, in that car.
No, I agree. So I'm going to jump down here real quick, and Jacob Cotterman had posted earlier that he thought this was going to be a tough race for him. So wanted to give him a little TV time here.
Sorry, Michael Smith as well has just had an incident in the GT3 Pro class. So it's another incident for him on board that Porsche.
You know, I was watching him. I'd locked in on him in practice just when I was setting things up, and I happened to have the camera on his car. And he had a couple of those incidents, man. It reminds me of a friend of ours who he has a famous saying for those kind of incidents. That's a Porsche doing Porsche things. And he was certainly having a few moments of that earlier during practice, and apparently it's still happening.
You know what I find interesting, Jim? The Porsche GT3 car has more Porsche moments than the actual Porsche Cup car, which has no ABS and no TCS.
Yes.
So I think it might be a traction control issue, personally.
Could be. Could be a combination of what the traction control's doing and the brake bias. You know,
very well could be.
The brake bias and the traction control aren't communicating or working well together, whereas you don't have that issue on the Porsche Cup car. I actually hated the Porsche Cup car, but I love it now.
It's a fantastic car. Yeah, it is fantastic. It's one of the better one-make series at this stage of iRacing. I mean, the fact we now also have the 296 Challenge car as well. Get the Dark Horse in iRacing. Get the proper Super Trofeo Challenge car as well, and we've got a heap of one make sports car series, and it'd go off like gangbusters, I think. This battle, though, has not slowed down for these GT4 leaders, as David Gallant has finally caught the front of the GT4 field. He is a world away from the next GT3 car on track, 20 seconds up to Tyler Richard in P21, so he's got work to do on board that Acura. Cerulean, though, looks very strong in this Merc AMG ahead of Tyler Merritt and Lance Campbell, as Campbell is in fact actually gone up the inside of Merritt here. As they continue on, just to give the update on the timing for the front of the field, Biggett's around about 0.8 of a second ahead of Pinot. Caffrey leading the way for the GT3 Pro-Am field as well. He's got a good 7 seconds over Brian Scott, so he's used those GT3 Pro cars to his advantage and his pace as well to hold the lead.
I was just coming down here to show Jake and Cotterman a little bit, because I told him I'd give him a little TV time. He was worried about how tough it's going to be, and I got on him in these past two cars like they were sitting still. He's flying right now, and I just
he's got the pace.
Yeah,
I noticed
up 5 spots.
First, I think it was the first 2 laps in the GT3 qualifying. I think it was the whole top 6 were McLaren's. I'm like, yep, there's the BOP that we all know and love. McLaren back on top once again. But no, it then switched up throughout qualifying. But I think the fact that Michael Caffrey, who has got decent pace about him, the fact he was able to qualify on the front row of the grid says something about that McLaren and how strong it is again now, post Spa 24-hour, and then obviously pre-Indy 6-hour in a few months' time for the Brickyard 6-hour in September. So there'll be a little bit of work to be done, I think, on these cars to balance them out prior to that event happening. Jed Cotterman as well has finally got his camera set up, so that's a good to know for him.
He's actually lit up and everything. He's got bright.
He is. He's put some lighting up as well. Maybe Jacob could take some notes from him. Just get some lights put up in the room, then we can see Jacob in all of his glory. Right. I think as well, Tesla is just saying that you're kind of quiet, though. I'm not sure if that's because of your mic or if that's because of your illness, Jim, if I'm honest.
Is it me that's quiet or you?
He's claiming it's you.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
I got a little juice left to turn up. See, I'll pull it in here a little closer. Let me know if that's a little better. I am recovering from COVID, so my voice. You
are sounding every day, Jim. You sound less and less like a children's storyteller.
Yes.
More and more like the old Jim Cunningham that we know and love. And one thing as well that'll be coming at the end of the year. Speaking of children's storytelling, here in Australia, we won't have to deal with at least children's accounts on YouTube because they're getting banned underneath age 16. You can't have a YouTube account if you're under 16 anymore.
Really?
So. Same with social media as well. Kind of a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I think Twitter should be 18 and over personally. But none of them. If you're under 16, you can't have a social media account.
Definitely, Twitter X should definitely be 18.
Oh yeah.
There's any kind of content you want on there. I mean,
I would even argue that you could make an argument for Instagram as well.
I agree. One thing I've noticed here, my mic does seem to be a little bit low. I'm gonna go back. Remember, a few weeks ago I had that issue, and we just had an update yesterday. I'm gonna go check and see if that issue is the problem. So I'm gonna just kind of got my camera set up good here. By the way, Caffey just got passed. He was flying I don't know if he had a little twitch or something, but yeah, he got past there.
Of course, the race leader Nathan Biggett, he's got around about half a second back to Daniel Pino on board that Mercedes, and we know that Daniel's probably just going to hang out here for a while and wait for his opportunity on Nathan. But the two big boys of GT3 racing here in High Point are going to go at it head to head throughout this race, and neither of them, last week I would have said neither of them make many mistakes, but Nathan made quite a few. Daniel rarely makes mistakes. Nathan rarely does as well. I think last week was a one-off scenario. And I'll be interested to see which one of them comes out on top tonight, because they're probably as strong as each other, Jim. And I think they're both capable of battling for this lead the whole way through.
No, 100%. Yeah, this is the battle I literally have been waiting on all season. Because Nathan has been impressive. In fact, I would go as far as to say that he probably felt like he didn't have the competition he needed. And he was even challenging himself doing silly stuff like starting at the back of the field, which is fine, but he was, he wasn't really being pushed. And I want to see what it's like when he's pushed.
I do as well. I mean, this is now, as close as he's had someone follow him when starting in pole position in this series. I mean, a few weeks back at the Red Bull Ring, he wasn't really challenged too hard, although he was self-challenged by going from the back to the front of the grid, as Jared McKee has had an incident in the field. So it looks to be down turn at 1-2. So how's this? Oh, he got real loose through 1 and then round the rear end went for turn 2. Oh my God, how in the hell did he pull that up before the wall?
Yeah, that is a, well, we all know that is arguably the most famous turn here. The Senna S area.
Oh!
Oh, sheesh.
Bigot's gone round.
Well, that was, he had that issue last week too, man. We were talking about self-spinning and some, I'll go back and pull that one up. Yeah, of course it's on slow-mo because that's what I do.
That's fine.
Oh,
I don't know if that was netcode or if that was...
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely didn't touch. Oh, we've had several incidents. Go check out that Herzog incident. I'm gonna catch this one again from the air and see if.
Here's Brendan Herzing.
Oops, sorry, I clicked all at the same time.
Let's have a look here. Oh, it's classic Corvette rear engine stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that was netcode, man. Look here, get a good look at this real quick. Look, I don't think it was netcode. If you look right here, they're not even close, and Bigot's rear end's already stepping out. If you look at it from there.
Is it stepping out, or is the front just turning in? And
no, I think it's stepping out. Because see, it was already in the process of just starting to go. I don't think it was netcode. I think he just spun. But either way, Daniel didn't hit him for sure, 100%.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
There was a bus between them.
Yeah,
he did not hit him. Let's have a quick look at onboard Pino's car.
There you go.
Just to get a view of it. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know actually, Jim. There might have been netcode, honestly, because it looked like he had pulled it up, and then the car started to go again.
That's true. So, I did. So play it one more time. By the way, I think I solved my mic problem. I'm booming over here now. I'm probably over booming.
Well, that's good.
Pino's a menace. He is a menace.
That's Edward Delano. So he pulls it up. He's actually about to go straight, and then because you can see that the rears don't actually begin to light up, he hits him.
In slow motion, it didn't look as convincing as it did at full speed. When you played it at full speed, I thought maybe you might be right. I'm not so sure. But either way, I mean, it is what it is. It's,
And honestly, it looks like the rear of the car's been pushed, but I think regardless, it was netcode. If there was contact, it was netcode and caused by netcode as well. I think we can wholeheartedly surmise. I think we've got a couple of Jimmy Broadbent fans amongst the GT4 field because there's two Bilstein cars battling it out. Two different eras of Bilstein cars of Daniel Nans and Richard Newman amongst the GT4 AM field at the moment. So, as someone with no Punterino Jimmy tattooed on his arm,
you do.
You can appreciate this battle happening at the moment.
Let's educate the folks about that. Maybe the people that don't know you. So last year during the Jimmy Broadbent fundraiser, what was the name of it?
The 23-hour race for mental health, where they raise money for Mind, which is a mental health charity in the UK.
Right, and it was a huge deal. Raised well over $150,000, I believe.
It was £100,000, so it would have been
Yeah.
In the realm of 200,000 USD or something like that.
Yeah. So it was a big deal. And during that challenge, Hamish pulled an overnight stint as part of the commentary crew, and they were getting pretty crazy on there. There was several of them on there, and they were posted all kinds of memes, and they were having a blast. It was a lot of fun, actually. I watched it for several hours just because it was fun. And somewhere along the way, you made a bet that you would get a tattoo. Now you tell the story from there.
Well, so it was actually prior to me starting my stint in the booth, because so obviously for me during the day, it was the overnight stint for the UK and US drivers. So prior to me going to bed, just about 3 hours after the start of the race, and they'd hit 15 or 20,000. I said, if you hit, I think it was 30k by the time I'm in the booth at midday the next day for me, so it was about 8 hours later, something like that, I would get no Punterino Jim tattooed on me. I got in the booth, they hit 50k Jim. They were at 50k by midday the next day.
Yeah.
And possibly even over that, actually.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, bet I'm getting a tattoo now. So, but it was good because I was willing to get it because it was it not only holds meaning of, obviously this is a bet that I've made with Borbet himself, it's that it helps remind me of where I got to at that point in my commentary and broadcasting career, but it was also then a way for me to have something on me that represents something that I did that I felt was pretty special, which was be a part of that day. So something that I'll hold on forever, and I'll be proud to show it off to people.
It was cool, and it was certainly that segment was absolutely fantastic. You guys were having so much fun.
If we have an opportunity to do it again this year,
I'm definitely in for sure.
The pub quiz is happening. I'm not even. That is going to be a part of the deal that I signed to do it again. Is there must be in fine print pub quiz, and I will make a similar deal this year, but I'll raise the stakes. I won't just say 30k. I'll say if you match 50k again, I'll get a somewhat amount of Punterino Jim on my other arm. So that's the deal I'm going to make. That's the bet I'm going to make with them. So that's I'll cover my whole body if I have to, just to keep doing the broadcast for Jimmy Broadbent. But no, it's a fun time, and it was a great race and for a great cause as well.
So I'm focusing here on David Gallant, and I recognize that name, but I've been gone for a few weeks. Did he come over from?
I think so, from IMSA.
From the IMSA series, yeah. Yeah, he was running that IMSA series in a prototype.
He's in the GTP car in the IMSA series.
Was he? I think it was the LMP2.
Yeah.
I thought it was an LMP2.
You're testing my memory. I have a good knowledge base, Jim, but you're really testing my knowledge base now. We'll find out tomorrow when we go racing.
We will indeed.
Put a pin note on it. I claim GTP.
All right,
Jim's claiming LMP2. One of us is going to be right tomorrow.
I'm going to solve it right now. I'm going to go and check the standings. Yeah.
Oh, that's cheating, Jim. Come on. Great. Oh, I do apologize. Great.
Right there, you dying?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good again. Great battle happening though amongst the GT4 field. The front four of the GT4s are separated by 2.5 seconds, and they're only just now have been caught by the GT3 leaders. So that's P5 Justin Hoff, who's just made his way past them. Shelby Hoff is now next on the list. Bajole and Bigot battling away as well.
That's what I was.
So that spin cost Bigot a lot of time.
A lot.
And you may say, well, he managed to do last place to first place in the GT3 class back at Red Bull Ring. Daniel Pino was not winning the race at the time. It was Ryan Bajole. And he was saved by the fact that Bajole made a mistake. Pino doesn't make mistakes when he races on his own. He is as cool, calm, and collected as anybody.
As long as he doesn't run into Bootsy.
Yeah, exactly. As long as Tashawn Green's not in front of him, that he's laughing. But if he is, then makes a mistake. So
I tell you what, man, I'm sitting here looking at the the incident report, and I'm sure you've got one going too as well. The amount of off tracks in this race is insane.
Oh, yeah. The off-track system at Interlagos is ridiculous in its own right.
It wouldn't surprise me at all to start seeing drivers get dropped in the last 15, 20 minutes of this race.
It would literally just be minor cuts off track. Well, that's what it would be, is minor cuts from certain drivers making their way through. As we see the GT3s now that we're focused on a Peugeot and Bigot catch up to those Bilstein cars in amongst the GT4 AM field. As we also have the GT4 cars just ahead of them too. So this is the battle that's currently being waged by the GT3s.
Culloden is in there with them too. All three of these guys are marching through the field. Culloden's like, I'm going to jump on the back of these two guys and we're just going to run.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're just going to steamroll through. But
look
at the pressure that's being applied by the Mustang and Bigot.
Who is that they're going around? That poor guy must be like...
That's Ryan Sarulik, the GT4 AM leader.
He must be freaking out right now, man. They're coming at him from every angle.
I've said it a few times. I really hope he's got his brown pants on because there might be a couple of GT stripes on that Merc right now.
They were coming at both sides and squeezing him in. And oh, my goodness. Did Culloden get through there too, or yeah? I guess he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He's right there. He's right there with him.
He actually got past Nathan Bigot.
He did, and he's about
towards 1-2.
He's about to make a run. I thought he was about to make a run on Beaujolais too. Man, Culloden is flying, and he's a Pro-Am driver, and he ain't even the leader of the Pro-Ams.
Nope.
Third place in the Pro-Ams, and he is flying.
Yep, I think, Jim, we can surmise that the McLaren is OP again. He is overpowered as all heck.
I'm not gonna take that away from him by saying that.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna say I think it is probably helping his case, right?
Pino, what happened?
Oh no, Daniel Pino has made a mistake.
Jinxed his ass. You jinxed his ass.
I jinxed no one. That's his own mistake.
Oh my gosh. Daniel Pino doesn't make mistakes when he's racing on his own.
Well, I'll tell you what, he gave us the opportunity to talk to him. We're going to talk to him right now.
Well, give him a second anyway.
What the hell happened at turn 12? I was talking you up like anyone's business, claiming you don't make mistakes, and you've just made a mistake at turn 12 and the lead of the race by 7 seconds.
Yes. I touched the grass, but keep fighting back. Here come again.
I know sometimes we claim you need to touch grass. Not in this case, though.
Yeah, but this car fix it is too risky. And I touched too much grass. Like the car jumped a little. But it's to make more interesting.
It did indeed.
I make error to demonstrate I am human. Yeah.
Oh well, you've got 35 minutes left here, Daniel. We'll see if you can survive in the lead and not make another mistake.
Hey,
please.
And thanks for letting us pull you in like this too. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All good.
No worries. Thanks, Daniel.
I love that dude, man.
What a character.
Oh, he's
getting
awesome.
More and more comfortable coming to have a chat to him.
Yes, he is.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, you can really see his growth for sure.
He was like a scared little Chilean I think it's Chile. He's wrong. Small little Chilean child from a little village when we first chatted to him in the booth, and now he is shining when he comes to have a chat to us. He's one of my favorite interviewees.
Oh, he's great.
Here in this series. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's
great. He's okay with us having a joke with him too, or okay with us, trying to make it seem professional by having him do his interview in Spanish at the end of it when we let him go. So, big ups to Daniel Pino.
That was good stuff. He's back in the lead, though, of course. So
he is, though. He's as quickly as he lost the lead, he's back in it, which is classic Daniel Pino stuff.
That is
Richard
indeed.
Newman and Tyler Merritt and Daniel Nance are still battling away for P2 in the GT3 AM class. every week, it seems, in the first half of the race, we get this top-level battle for the GT4 AM lead as Pino's just lost the lead to Stephen Smith. He hasn't made another mistake, has he? No, he hasn't. That's fine. I think he's just lost the lead due to pace. So somehow Smith smelt blood, and now he's taking it from him.
So apparently Cole Malley had a little incident back here, and not that I want to focus on his incident, but I did want to give him a little bit of camera time since he does have his camera on, and I like rewarding the guys for doing that. So,
Jim, can you imagine how good would it be is if we went to replay on them, we could see what their camera was like at the time they went off track.
That would be so cool. Yeah, see their reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
feel
a very black room that he's sitting in.
Well,
I must say.
he's not. He looks like he's off the pace, man. Oh, he's going to pit right here. Yeah. Oh no, he's not. No, he just he looks off the pace.
Get caught out by the racing line, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know. No. I mean that's a typical line around here anyway. You practically do that pit entry thing. But I just
race leaders in pit lane, Jim, as well. So Stephen Smith is in, giving the lead back to Daniel Pino, and then David Steiner into the top two positions. Box now on the podium. I don't know if it was that smart, letting Pino back out in front with clean air. He could very easily.
We'll see what he opens up.
Proper pace and proper time as well.
Well, does he have clean air? Let's go see. Oh yeah, he does have some clean track in front of him, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big clean track energy here from He's gotten past all the GT4 cars.
He does have big clean track energy, doesn't he?
He does. You're right on board with him as Smith comes out of pit lane. So he's going to come out roughly. He's about 4 seconds away from Jacob Cotterman. So he's made a fair whack of gain over him there. Stephen Smith, the previous leader. Bigot and Bajole, though, are still battling here. I mean, Bigot cannot find a way past. He finally does. Down up towards turn 10.
The thing is, they're all coming through the field with colliding right with them. They have moved up so many spots right now. I mean, Bigger's back up to 4th place in class and 5th place overall. And he was down, when I picked him up originally, he was down around 12th, I think, 11th, 12th, something like that. They're flying, man. These three guys together are smoking this field. Not necessarily that their lap times are...
He's not giving up. He's not really gaining much time on Pino. He's only really gaining time on those cars just ahead of him.
Right.
He's going to have to find some lap time to do so. As Brandon Herzing, Rick Rashon have had an incident together, it seems.
This doesn't look good. Oh, he just ran off track to avoid him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
no. God. Oh, man. What a late hit, too, huh?
It's a weird one. That was like... How do you hit him? He's on the very left-hand side of the track.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the place you don't go. I mean... So he's all the way over there where you shouldn't even... Why would you even... He
lost it himself.
He lost it himself, yeah. Wow, man, that is so unfortunate right there. I hope he just lost it on his own and he didn't...
Well, we'll give the update as well, Jim, when we head back to live.
That. Oh, yeah.
Bigot has now made his way past Brian Scott for P4 in class.
Yep, there he
is. Pino is coming into pit lane. Pino is in.
Oh, let's see. I don't think he's going to take tires, but we'll see.
Steiner's in as well. What about Justin Bock? Is he going to follow them? No, Bock's going to continue on.
Let's see if Pino's going to take tires. I'm sure he's not. Oh, he overshot his pit box a little bit. He had to back up.
Oh, will that cost him? Let's have a look.
Definitely going to cost him a second or two.
Because we've got to watch where Smith's going to be compared to him.
No tires.
No tires. So Smith's coming up towards the start-finish line.
Uh-oh. Tyler Merritt just had a crash.
Big loss. This is a big loss. Here comes Pino, exits pit lane. Is he going to be in the race lead when he comes out of the exit of turn 3? It's going to be tight, Jim. It's going to be close.
Yeah,
I think Pino's got him, though.
He's good,
He's got him by a fair whack. So the mistake of Smith to let Pino have a few laps on his own has allowed Daniel Pino to rejoin the race just in the lead. But look at Smith, hot on his heels, ready to take the slipstream back off him and try and use the warm-up tyres to get past that car of Daniel Pino, although Pino didn't take freshies. He's still on the old set. We'll see how well of a plan that's working out for him as well. Bigot and Bajole, they're still battling.
I'm gonna go back to those guys.
Field.
Hey, back up and go look at the Tyler Merritt incident. Not that I necessarily want to focus on him crashing, but I just wanted to, give him a little camera time. That's our old buddy from a NASCAR league who drives with a controller, and I just wanted to give him a little love, while we were here.
Give him a little love by showing off his incident. This is what he gets for racing with a controller, Jim.
No. He was a good dude, man. He was always having fun with us when we talked to him. He's a good guy.
He is indeed. So front runners are in. Bock has gone another lap here.
Yeah, Bigot's in. Bajole's in. Sky. Okay, yeah, they're all in here, it looks like.
Yep. Pino and Smith still battling away.
So that's what I'm curious is how far Bigot and those guys are going to be, Bajole, when they come out of the pits. It looks like a fair amount.
Well, it was 15 seconds prior to the pit stops. Bajole and Bigot, it's about 13 seconds up to Daniel Pino. So he's gained around about a second or so.
Yeah, that was probably
on him. Oh, and this lap traffic's not going to help Daniel Pino. Bit of GT4 action up through turn 6 and towards turn 7 and then into the braking zone of 8. They finally traverse past those GT4 cars of Andrew Halloran and Braden Deeney in the GT4 rookie entries. And these guys are having a top level battle as well as James Leneven as Tyler Merritt moves out of his way.
And there's so many good battles on this track right now. This is
the Michael Caffrey, Tristan Richard, Ryan Scott battle that's happening.
Which is all right there for second, third in the Pro-Am class.
Oh, yeah.
This is good stuff, man. Well, who's backing up in the pits?
That's Justin Bock.
Oh, my word.
He's completely missed.
How do you...
His pit box there. Oh, no, it's not. It's James Leneven, sorry. It's James Leneven who I was focused on. Sorry, that there is my complete mistake. He has completely missed his pit box by about probably 4 or 5.
I'm surprised they let him. I'm surprised they let him back up that much. I thought that would be a DQ, man.
Well, this here is deadly to his race, regardless of if he's disqualified or not, because he's given up a bunch of time. Cerulic as well, the race leader for the GT4 class, is into pit lane 2. Just in there now. As you right on board with Michael Caffrey on the main screen, battling away with Brian Scott in amongst the GT3 Pro-Am field. Tristan Richard's hot on the heels of Caffrey at the moment. That'll be an off-track for Brian.
And look, Cotterman. Jed could have easily won 2 or 3 more races this year. I mean, I'm not picking on the guy by any means.
He likes to claim that as well, Jim.
Well, he threw away some races, man. He did. I mean, I pulled no punches, and he and I have talked about this. I mean, he definitely threw away a couple of races this season where he could have easily had them won.
What is Cerulic doing on the pit exit? He looked like he was about to try and pass a lapped car in the pit lane.
Is there a rule against that? Once you clear the timing line?
You can't do it. He wasn't past the timing line, technically.
Well, once you're allowed to go back to full speed, You
can't pass in the pit exit unless the car's crashed.
No.
It's against the iRacing.
He was going to crash him and fix it up for him.
because he looked like he was about to send it around the outside, and it's like, well, you can't. It's a pit exit.
Well, he was going to spin him, and then it would have been okay.
There was live race control, it'd be a drive-through if he did that for sure. But
well, by the way, the IMSA series starts live race control tomorrow night.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
We're going to get a safety car, Jim, I guarantee you.
Oh,
tomorrow
100%.
night,
100%.
we are going to see a safety car. I wonder what car they chose for it.
I bet they
Surely it's the BMW M2 or something.
No, they probably stuck with the Porsche. I don't know. Maybe not.
Sorry. Are they using the iRacing safety car? I was believing they're going to use a live safety car.
Well, I don't know.
Actually driving it.
No, I think they are. I think they are. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I saw some conversation in the Discord.
They should use. I think then to give my piece as a league admin, they should use the old BMW M4 GT4 car because it looks like a road car and it's fast enough. It's got the guts enough. You can at least pull away from the field and not feel like you're going to die when you're driving back to pit lane. So that's just my piece. So take it as you will. They did a Corvette. They picked the Why did you pick the Corvette? What? They picked the Corvette. The Corvette. Oh no! I suppose it means you don't have to add an extra car in. I suppose actually. So
yeah, well,
it's an interesting choice.
I mean, it's an American. It's got American cars. It's got plenty of muscle.
Yeah. The only issue I would say then is if you've got GTPs who are approaching the safety car, they may get confused and think it's a lapped car.
Well, it depends on how they painted it. Now, if they painted it up, like a safety car, then that won't happen.
This is true.
Hell, I'd even be willing to do that paint job for them if they, if they would have approached me. I don't know that I can get it done tomorrow, but so the reason I'm focusing on this battle here is it's really the closest battle right now that we've got going on in the track with any real class consequences involved. We got first.
Aside from the GT4 lead battle, which is on the little screen
yes,
at the moment
right,
as well.
right.
I mean, we're at the point of the race, Jim, which we often get to, and I think those who have been following on for a while.
Oh, there goes Cotterman.
Yep, Cotterman up.
No, he's not going to make it work. I don't think he's going to make it stick.
Richard.
That's a tough place to pass. That's one of those corners I was talking about earlier.
It's very tough. It's such a tough spot because it's downhill. It's hard to carry that pace through that corner as Jim is dying on the other end.
Well, they can't hear me. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Ryan Cerulic, though, Daniel Nans are now battling for the race lead of the GT4 AM class as well. As an off-track for Richard is going to cost him that position to Jed Cotterman.
Yep.
As he pulls that Mustang into position. I'm missing the red paint of Cotterman, if I'm honest. The red paint was sexy, and it got him the race win at the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, the red, white, and blue more. Yeah, I agree. I like that. I like that paint scheme he was running.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Brian Scott, Caffrey and Brian Scott here are getting after it too. Look at this.
They are.
Ooh, right through the S's. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there, man.
Tell you what, Jacob Cotterman, who claimed it was going to be a tough race for him tonight, Jim, is up 7 positions.
I know. I need to give him some love down there. Oh no, well, he won't get the camera love. Well, we'll tune in with him in a minute again. Oh Lord, Caffrey just ran off track, I think. Yeah, he did have a little off track there.
He's struggling out there for grip. Maybe that's the issue with the McLarens, is just the lack of grip that you have in these cars once the tyres are getting a bit worn. Of course, the majority of the field would not have taken tyres on that pit stop, so they'll really be feeling the grip disadvantage now. Compared to those who may have decided to take tyres in this series.
Yeah, I don't, that's... for some reason, I think that they don't want to take the extra time for tires, and I get that. And there's obviously not much of a benefit to it, Here, speaking of that, let's look at the overall positioning real quick for a minute or two, just to kind of give an idea where guys are running.
Well, the only real overlap we have is Brandon
that's not right.
Who's what? It's because you're selected on them, Jim.
Oh.
Yeah. If he changed selected to position,
it'll
then still show his class.
Yeah, well, Nothing
Or
like
you just delay, or you just change the color. As Ryan Sarulik in the GT4 lead has gone off the road at turn 4.
Yeah, he sure did.
That is a costly mistake.
Big time.
So he was trying to lap some of the other GT4 cars, and he just went wide and round the rear end went.
So I came down here to watch David Gallant.
That's a rejoin.
Oh, God, look at this, would you? Yeah, that's horrible, huh? Wow, okay. Well, all right, where's my position?
He just rejoined straight into the line of fire of another car. Nathan Biggett as well has also had an incident. Looks to be at turn 4, so it claims another victim, and this time it is Biggett, the previous race leader. Hasn't hit the wall, luckily for him. So that car has stayed clean, but it's another rear end slip that's cost him a position.
Yeah, that's let's see, I'll pull that up real quick here. Ooh, oh, big time. Yeah. Yeah, he's last couple of weeks, that rear end's really starting to step out on him. I know he drives on the edge. He's fast, and that's what's going to happen to a fast driver. They're usually not going to push. And especially with these new ABS and tire, the new tires model. They seem to the Mustang seems to have gotten a little bit looser, and I think some guys are paying for that. But man, I tell you what, that he's back there in the mess again now. Golly. All right, let's see. So real quick, I was looking at David Gallant's battle. He actually is still involved in a little one back there. Jacob Cotterman's right behind him. They're battling. I'll focus on Jacob, but David's in the picture. I did go check, by the way. I'm not one to say I told you so, but, well, he drives an LMP2 in the IMSA series.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's fine. Well, when we get back to live, we'll be able to watch back and see Gallant battling away with Jacob Cotterman as they continue on up through the field. So Gallant's been on a charge back up towards the front. And I think he's not going to make it to the front tonight, Jim. I mean, he's 11 spots off where he was supposed to start.
Yeah.
He's about 10 seconds back off Shelby Huff, but could he catch Hoff? I don't know. He's going to have to lap time him by a fair bit, outlap him by a fair bit just to catch him. That's going to be a struggle.
Well, I wonder, I don't know how much experience he's got in these cars, Obviously, he picked the LMP2 car for a reason. And, he's pretty quick in it from my recollection of, watching him race this season. If I'm not mistaken, I think he won Daytona, if I'm not mistaken. In the
LMP2 class?
Yeah.
I think it was someone else. Let me have a look. I'll pull up the standings and I'll have a look.
I thought he did win that one. I may be wrong though. My old memories.
I can't pull up the standings, so that's fine.
Oh, you gotta go to their little website thingy.
No, he did not win Daytona. He hasn't won a race all season.
Well,
so yeah,
I had good recollections of him winning something. So
he didn't win anything, not for the LMP2 class at least. So I don't know what you recall him winning, Jim. If I'm honest,
who knows? Watch, he was probably in the GTP car or something.
Probably. We'll have a quick look though at an incident that's just happened here with John Swan. This is up towards turn 1.
I certainly hope this isn't his Swan.
Oh, that's
Swan
Pino.
song.
That was Pino who was blinking. And he's looked to let him pass, and then he's just gone around. He clipped the grass as he let Pino past him. So,
well, that's good. It won't be his
self-inflicted spin.
It won't be his swan song for the evening then.
So as David Steiner and Justin Bock continue their battle here for P3 in the GT3 Pro class, it's also for GT3 overall as well. You can see that just even from a couple of angles how these guys are battling away. Further back in the piece as well, Jared McKee and Shelby Huff are battling too. They're actually just ahead of this battle. We've got on your screen. No, they're not. They're actually way ahead. I don't know why I thought it was just ahead. My brain's going, Jim, if I'm honest.
Yeah, me too. So, welcome to the party.
Yep. Patron, McKee, Huff. I can feel my 27th birthday incoming, Jim.
Oh, you poor guy.
I know.
I've got socks older than you.
Well, they got more holes than I do as well. So.
Okay. I'm going to focus on this battle right here.
It's a great battle that's been happening, as is the one on the small screen, still Patrone, McKee, and Huff as well. Just to give the update on the GT4s, there are no tight battles at the moment, unfortunately. Daniel Nance is leading the way, though, by about 2.5 seconds over Lance Campbell. Tyler Merritt sits on the podium for the GT4 AM class. With the GT4 rookies, Sierra, well, he's been uber dominant this season. He sits P1 ahead of Andrew Halloran and Braden Deeney by over 40 seconds to both those guys. So he has got a hell of a gap as Caffrey wants an inside run on Brian Scott at turn 4. Gets that job done and dusted. Away she goes, and now Jed Cotterman is next on the list to be attacked here from Michael Caffrey on board this McLaren. The battle in behind them, two of Patron, McKee and Huff, is starting to heat up a little bit here. We're getting into a nice rolling simmer in the battle for what is P8 in class, P12 overall for these GT3 pros. But it is really heating up in this GT3 class. We want to see more GT4s out there, Jim, because if we could get as many GT4s as there are GT3s, well, we're going to get this sort of battling with the GT4s as Michael Caffrey has made a mistake and he's gone off the road, Jim.
Oh, my
down
goodness.
Into turn 12.
Let's get the replay. You stay with him recovering.
He's actually, it was before 12. It was at turn 11 and 10.
He just spun it.
So he just went round.
Wow, man.
It was a massive moment for this race. Big implications for the pace and the comeback of Caffrey, who dropped off the front row and far deep in the field.
Yeah, he's back there a little bit too.
He's now only just ahead of this battle of McKee and Patron, with Huff involved in this one as well.
Well, Biggert has caught back up with Culloden after his spin earlier. As you know, the three of them came through the field. Oh, he spun again.
Oh, you mentioned he's done it again. Jim, I'm blaming you for that one.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
You mentioned the word spin, and round he goes.
Wow.
You could not have picked a better time for that, Jim. I hope people clip it, if I'm honest.
I know, right? I'll probably clip it myself. Wow, man. God, he has really had some horribly self-inflicted moments the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know.
Liam's asking us why is it foggy? Because it's overcast in the session.
Yeah,
that's why it's foggy.
Yeah, it's not us.
It's a foggy day.
That's them. Which is weird because actually the weather here is usually pretty good, or it's horribly raining. It's one or the other.
At this time of year, it should be pretty good.
Oh, look at this!
Summer as there's contact.
Bach and Steiner.
That was the battle for P3 in class, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bach may just decide to redress position, although it doesn't look like that he is.
Well, let's see.
He had been following him for the last few laps.
Wow.
He was on his inside. You know what? I can't even put much blame on Bach for that one, Jim.
No, not really. No.
He was there. He was up on him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at some point in time, he had a right to be there, and he did not swing out at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that one to the people who are a higher pay grade than me.
He was up. He was alongside before turn in.
Yeah, oh, for sure. He was definitely by his back wheel by turn-in, for sure.
Now, we've seen mention there from Liam in the chat, netcode. It could be massive netcode, as Jared McKee's also been off at turn 4. So the old tyres are starting to wear, and they're starting to cost drivers major positions here. Let's see how this played out. Paul McKee as we ride on board. Oh my God, was there... I don't even know if there was contact.
Yeah, huh? Oh, you're talking about the other
one.
one.
Got real loose as Brian Scott's also off the road as well.
Oh my goodness.
So more and more drivers are losing out to the tyre wear. This is the McKee incident on the outside. He got overlocked with the Porsche and then into the wall he went.
Oh,
wow,
wow.
wowee.
Oh God, that was, yeah.
And then this was Brian Scott's.
I think this could be a
up in the
solo
McLaren.
moment.
It looks to be up at turn 10.
Oh, that's classic right there.
Round she went. Classic McLaren.
Well, and again, classic turn 10 at Interlagos. That's that downhill turn going away from you. It's so easy to over-rotate the car right there if you carry a little too much speed through there.
I think what can be told as the narrative this evening is survival. It's a race of survival. It's the race of surviving the tyre wear on these cars. It's the race of keeping yourself in check and keeping yourself clean and trying to keep your race clean as well. As we finally got a GT4 battle happening. It's not for class position. It is for position though overall. It's the rookie leader of Carlos Sierra and Jared Van Veringen.
Somebody just spun right behind him.
Oh my God. Who was it? Was it one of the GT3s?
It was one of those cars there.
Don't tell me it was Shelby Huff.
Yeah, I think it was in the Bucky's car.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. That there, he didn't actually spin. It's Carlos Sierra who's in the Bucky's car, leading the rookie class at the moment.
No, okay, well, then who was it?
He nearly had a moment.
No, somebody.
I'm not sure. Yeah, let's see. Let's try. I'll find the moment he passes him, and we'll see.
Yeah, because there was something. Definitely, car went around in the background.
Let's see, is this too far forward? No, it's not. So he comes up his inside.
Yeah. Why? It's
fun.
Watch. Yeah.
Right he did. That wasn't David Gallant, was it?
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't Gallant.
Was it Mark Osher?
I think it was. It was Mark Osher, yeah.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Who's struggling with grip at the moment. So yeah.
A lot of people are. It's this place is getting slick out there.
When we get back on live, as I think Bigot's had something happen as well.
Well, you just made a pass.
What's the weather at the moment?
What's
the weather at the moment, Jim, in the session? If we have a look at the...
it's not really... It's not really that hot, though. It's only 82 degrees Fahrenheit is not that hot for track temperature.
No, it's not. I don't know why, but my virtual camera is just... oh, no, it's back. Okay. It crashed for a second. It's back.
So Richard Newman's apparently had a couple of off tracks there. Shelby Huff. Man, I tell you what, there's no way that some of these guys... We got 7 minutes left. It would not surprise me at all to see cars start getting DQ'd here.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many off tracks in this.
Yeah. So many off tracks.
So many.
It's not even the went off track and came back on track moments as well. It's the off track numbers too, Jim, of how many they've had.
Yes.
Apparently, Pino's had 25.
Well, you can't trust
had
that thing.
29. True.
But that just gives you an indication of how close they probably are. You know,
they'd be real close. They would be real close.
Because I'm sure that the limit for the league is less than that. So that's why I don't even usually keep that on. It happens to be on right now on my screen, but I usually turn that off because it's never accurate. But I'm just what I'm seeing on the timing screen. They are going off track everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And Interlagos is known for that. It used to have some generous spots, and they tightened that up a while back, maybe like a year ago or something.
They tightened it up when the Formula One track limits changed around here, and they changed the ruling of how far wide you can go before it's an off-track.
Oh, there goes
Pretty similar.
is that the Bucky's
That
car?
there,
Yeah, that was
wasn't
Sierra.
Carl, it was Carlos
Yeah.
Sierra. Yep, in the
You got it.
GT4 rookie lead. So he's getting back onto the road now. I mean, he's got a world between him and Andrew Halloran, so not that poor of a mistake in terms of loss of position, because
Right.
Halloran is still, I mean, he's only up at turn 1 too, so I mean, Sierra's got plenty of real estate available to him to make those mistakes.
Yeah, he does have a nice lead there.
Yeah. And the lead for Daniel Nance sits at the moment about 1.4 seconds back to Lance Campbell in the Aston Martin, the orange Aston Martin, not too far behind him. And this would be the battle for the GT4 overall lead.
I'll tell you what.
For the GT3 overall lead, Pino is controlling the race at the moment.
But Pro-Am, we've got 4 minutes left, and you got Cotterman is only a second behind Culloden right here. And we know the McLaren's been fast all day, and Jed has done a nice job at clawing his way up through the field. You know, he was a little further down, had a lot more traffic to negotiate. Culloden had the benefit of running with Beaujolais and Biggert for a whoops, that was a mistake. And Biggert for a while, which, you know, I'm not going to say it helped him, but it probably did help him get through traffic, because you had those 2 guys flying through, which made the people around him more aware that cars were coming through, you know.
I think the issue now is for Cotterman is the fact that Clodden is up 6 positions. Cotterman's up 4.
Right.
So he's let Clodden through at some point. And if he hadn't have let him through, he wouldn't have to try and pass him for the class lead. Now, obviously, that's retrospective, and it's always in 2020. But,
right.
You know, sometimes then that puts the question, do you let someone pass? Well, I don't think he's not in that poor of a position to try and get back past him, but the clock is ticking. 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah,
probably 2 laps to go.
Yeah,
How much more
he's
can
gonna
you get out of it?
Depending on where his tires are, you know. I mean, at this point, it's hard to make a big run, and he caught some traffic there at a bad time. It's not going to help either.
Yeah.
Going through the Senna S's with a GT4 car in front of you is not going to help at all.
Could be worse. Could be turn 9 up towards turn 10.
Yeah, it could be. That's definitely true.
And they're chasing down they're not going to catch him probably towards the end of this race with GT4 race leader. But there are, you know, they've got another 30 seconds until the next GT4 car, so they should be okay.
But that cost
before the end of this race.
That cost Cotterman almost well, he's made it up a little bit now, but he had gotten another 3/4 or a half second further behind. He's making it up.
The beauty now is that GT4 car that's just ahead of them, that they're chasing down at the moment, would be, you know, for Cotterman, you'd hope he catches him for the straight, and Clodden gets held up into the corner at 12. Clodden's going to go
right by him,
yeah. So he sends it, and he got it. GT4's off the track, and Clodden's now going slow out of the corner as well. Here comes Cotterman, race lead for the Pro-Am, as he tucks it up the inside of the McLaren. I don't think there was contact, Jim. I just think Clodden offline ran it wide.
Whoops! I hit the button. I want to go back and look at that. Did he get a slowdown or something? Because that was really strange. Let's see.
Let's do the old classic move here of just going back and trying to have a look at it.
Well, I got the GT4 car here. So Claude went around him. He did not go off track.
He pulled it up real slow, so he didn't go into the grass. So it was offline. He carried so much speed, too much speed through the corner. And just having to pull it up has cost him the position to Jed Cotterman in the battle for the Pro-Am lead.
Well,
so there is a massive mistake.
You follow this lead. I'm going to go up to Pino so we can give him his due, as he should take the white flag here. I think he's going to get there. He's going to be close. No, they're going to check it. Check the flag.
So Daniel Pino, first time out on track in the High Point Racing GT Challenge, takes victory lane on board the Mercedes once again. Stephen Smith and Justin Bock will take P2 and P3. Jed Cotterman, literally a last lap effort. The first lap that he led in class is the final lap of the race as he runs up towards the start-finish line. Jed Cotterman takes the win for the GT3 Pro-Ams.
He had a big old smile on his face, and
of course he did.
As soon as the camera,
of course he did. Look, oh my God, the little dainty clap of him.
He did have a little dainty clap, didn't he? Where's this?
Daniel Nans will take the win for the GT4 Amfield as the other cars behind him have finished. Same for Carlos Sierra for the GT4 Pro-Am. Oh, sorry, the GT4 Rookie class. Sorry to apologise. When he gets up to the start-finish line as well. It's race win, though, and victory lane for Pino and Cotterman in the GT3 class for their respective subclasses. Jacob did great.
Yeah.
P4.
Yeah, Caffrey ended up recovering from that late spin to finish third. Yeah, Jacob, that's a good run.
Was up 9 positions.
Yeah, he had a good run.
9. So much for an unlucky race.
Right.
He's in such a good position. Sierra has now taken the win for the GT4 rookie class, and Daniel Nans will head up towards the start-finish line on board the Bilstein car to take home the win for the GT4 AMs as well. That's a great race, though. Fantastic. I think Interlagos, the lull period that we normally find, Jim, didn't last very long tonight. It was probably all of 10 minutes in the middle of the race whilst the pit stops were getting sorted.
Yeah, maybe
15 or 20 at most.
But even then, we had some intriguing stuff. Maybe like guys coming back through the field. Maybe they weren't back in position yet, but they were still coming. That was good stuff. I could easily say, to me, that was the best race of the year. So let's look at the results here. See what we got.
And I want to give a shout out too. We had a chat earlier from Rhiannon saying every time you say Pinot, I all of a sudden crave a glass of bubbly.
Right? Drink up.
Well, you're going to get a bit more. You're going to get a bit more Pinot now as he's taken home the race.
Hey, we should make that a drinking game.
Class. Oh yeah! Every time we say Pinot, you have a sip.
Yeah, make that a drinking game. We got a guy in here named Patron too. Let's go.
Oh yeah, get some tequila in there.
I would just mention his name all night just to watch people stumbling. It'd be great.
Every time we say David Steiner, you have to take steroids.
Oh my God, that's a wrestling joke that nobody's going to get.
That's a real deep cut wrestling joke for you. There, a big pop of pump. So, but
do these results, Pino.
Oh yeah, Daniel Pino takes the race win. It is Stephen Smith and Justin Bock for the overall podium here tonight. The GT3 Pro class as well. For the Pro-Am class, Jed Cotterman takes home the win ahead of Kenneth Clodden and Michael Caffrey for that podium. In terms of overall position, it was Pino to Smith to Bock to Steiner to Pajole for the top 5. Cotterman, Clodden, Bigot, Richard, Patron for the top 10. Hoff, Caffrey, Cotterman, Scott, Cronova, Tyler, Richard, McKee, and Gallant then for the top 18. As we look back, we then get to... we've actually just skipped right over Marc Ogier and John Swan, but that's fine. Yeah, we did.
How did we do that?
I don't know. It's just skipped them on the page for whatever reason. There we go. Marc Ogier in P19, and then John Swan will be in P20. Daniel Nance takes home the race win for the GT4 AM class ahead of Lance Campbell and Tyler Merritt on the podium. Ryan Sarulik, Richard Newman, Jared Van Wieringen. I've completely butchered the name. I do apologise, Jared. Carlos Sierra takes home the race win for the GT4 rookie class. Cole Malley, Halloran Deeney, Christopher Coy, Aidan Kiley on the podium for the rookie class there with Leneven and Patchen. Then for the top 34, a couple more non-finishers, including Brandon Herzing, Rick Wishon, and Michael Smith. Tyler Hammond didn't really get started, and Stephen Pritchard never made the grid, unfortunately, as well. The GT4 threw him off. It wasn't that he threw him off, Eddie. It was the fact that he probably centered it a little bit too hard to get past him. He carried way too much speed into 12, and then he had to pull it up to try and avoid going off track. So that was probably the big loss for him there. Tyler Merritt's come in there to have a chat to us. He was not he wasn't the race winner for the GT4.
No, I know. But
AM class.
Come on, pull him in.
I want to put my foot down on this, Jim. That If we were to chat to every single podium finisher,
true.
we'd be here for a century.
But it's Tyler Merritt.
I know it's Tyler Merritt, but I'm gonna be tough on this. I'm gonna say should have won. If you win, then you get to have a chat to us.
Fair enough.
Hey,
we love you, Tyler. You know I love you, buddy.
We do love you, Tyler. But unfortunately, we've got to keep it to class winners because there are 4 classes. So
that's true.
Yeah, not to be mean to Tyler. It's not even that it's Tyler. He didn't win, so we've got to be fair. We will have a chat though.
I'm a softie.
To Daniel Nans. I know you're a softie, Jim. I've been doing class racing for a long time, and I know how long we will sit here for if we chat to every single podium finisher. There are 12 of them. We'll be here forever if we were to do that. So we'll have a chat though to the GT4 overall winner here tonight and the class winner for the GT4 AM class, Daniel Nans. Daniel, great race for yourself. You finished, well, technically a full lap ahead of Lance Campbell because he was behind the race leader when they crossed the line. You then managed to get the benefit of being able to push your way forward. Talk us through that race and how you found the GT4 BMW M4 here at Interlagos.
I just kept my foot in the gas like the entire race. Saw a few lapped cars get in front of me a bit, cost me some time, but still in the end I finished a good P1, better than I thought I was going to do, but I had fun.
There you go.
I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, as it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and as long as we have fun along the way. Talk us through, you know, how have you found this new BMW M4? I mean, I know it's been quite a popular entry, obviously, into the GT4 class, and we're waiting for more GT4 cars, such as the Supra, for example. Do you find that they've now finally fine-tuned this car to properly stack up with the other GT4 cars as well? And is it remaining comfortable to drive no matter your setup and where you go racing on each circuit? Or do you think there are still some issues that this car could be maybe fine-tuned out of?
You're killing me.
I mean, like, since I got it, the car has been feeling really good. Since I've driven BMWs in real life, I feel like it's very nice to drive. It's fun. It's just a very nice ground to earth car that you can drive, and I'll think about it.
No, I think, you know, it's, you know, I did a couple laps in it myself, and I think it was a lot of fun to drive. And I think when you can get it set up and push it to its limit, that's then when it can be its most fun. But Daniel, a fantastic race from yourself. Congratulations on your race win for not only the overall position of the GT4 class race winner, but also the AM class winner as well. Let us know anyone you wish to give a shout out to, whether it's friends and family who are watching, if you have any sponsors. And for myself and Jim, congratulations on your result here tonight at Interlagos.
I'd like to give a shout out to my mom, my friends, my buddies that I race RC cars with. I just had fun. It's a fun race.
No worries, Daniel. Best of luck next week out on track when we go racing out at Daytona on August 6th. We look forward to seeing how you run.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have our GT4 rookie class winner in Carlos Sierra here this evening, who will have a quick chat with Jim Cunningham.
Oh, Carlos, how you doing, man? Congratulations.
Oh, I'm doing decent.
So it's gonna be a little bit different interview than some of the normal stuff. I noticed in the past couple of weeks, you know, you started following some of the reels we were posting and stuff like that. So maybe I happened to have the camera right on you when you had that little spin earlier. Maybe that'll get lucky and make a reel this week. we can get you to go viral on that one. But yeah, you had a good run, man. You've really been consistently getting better and running more up in the GT4 field in general. Obviously, you're doing really well in the rookie class, but really starting to make some headway in with all the GT4s, which is great. So, you looking forward to Daytona next week? That ought to be fun.
Unfortunately, I cannot be there next week. So
oh no!
It's gonna leave the door open. It's one of my favorite tracks. I absolutely love that track. It's the first track I ever raced on in the game, in the sim, and I just fell in love with it.
Well, that's a bummer.
So it's a shame, but I've been definitely improving. I've been really working hard. I don't think tonight was really showing what all that I could do.
This is a tough track,
It's frustrating
man.
out there.
It's a tough track. You know, you driving a Porsche, and this track has a lot of corners that fall away from you, which has a tendency to want to throw the rear end around, which Porsches are kind of known for anyway. So,
Aston Martin, actually.
You know, that's not real surprising that you. Oh, you're not driving a Porsche. Never mind.
No.
You're driving Aston Martin. But
it's just a tank.
But still, I mean, this track is brutal when it comes to some of these corners are really tough here. You know, this is it's a world class track and it drives like it. So, but again, congratulations. Real quick, just you got the Buc-ee's livery on there. Do you live in a Buc-ee's area, or you just happen to be a Buc-ee's fan?
Yeah, I do. I maybe 20 minutes away from one. I drive by it every single day going to work. So,
where do you live?
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, I live probably 5 minutes from one of the big giant ones, you know, I live almost down in Galveston, Texas. So we got one. Wow. Yeah, we got one right by us. So, always got cheap gas and clean bathrooms when we need them.
Oh yeah, of course. It's always nice to go inside when it's not busy.
Yeah, well, they're always busy. That's the thing. That's the thing about Buc-ee's. Mm-hmm. But all right, man, congratulations. Give you shout outs here, and we'll let you go.
All right. Shout out to my friend Higgy. I know he was watching, so shout out to him. Sorry for my performance, and shout out to my cats who were rubbing against my legs. All right. So. All right. Thank you, Jim.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Now, Jim, I need to ask.
Yes.
Do you wish to interview Jed Cotterman?
No, go ahead. I might chime in, but go ahead. Unless you want me to. I mean, I will if you want me to.
Oh, well, we can both chat to Mr. Cotterman. Race win here tonight for the Pro-Am class, P6 overall, up 5 positions. I don't know what's more impressive or what's a better comparison for you, whether the fact that you were up 5 but you won in your class, or the fact that Jacob was up 9 when he claimed that tonight was going to be a tough race for him.
Man, you should have just stopped before you talked about Jacob, because you know he's already came in my room and told me, Dad, look at the results, look at the results. I was going to catch you. I'm never going to hear the end of it.
He had a good run.
No, man. I tell you, he you know, I went in and he and I we practiced this track 2 nights ago, and he was all over the place. He was like, Dad, I can't do it. I'm just going to run in the back. I'm like, slow down. I'll help you. And he did it all on his own. I'm not going to take any credit for his hard work and whatnot, but I honestly, I don't deserve this win. Kenneth drove a damn near flawless race. I just went back and watched the replay. I don't know if he sailed it in a little too hard in that last turn, and I was able to get around him. But this Mustang, it 10 laps to go, it just gets squirrely. So
ask Nathan about that.
Oh, I know. I passed him twice, I think, after he was spinning. That's just
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate because I know, we all know how great Nathan is, but on the other hand, it's like, oh, okay, he is human.
Right. So the one thing I want to ask you about, and you said you don't deserve this win, people have gotten a win this year because you did the same kind of thing, threw it away on the last lap or two. We talked about that. You and I have had conversations about it. So, it is what it is, it happens. But man, I had the camera on you when you crossed the finish line. That smile and fist pump, you were pretty excited to get that win, whether you feel like you deserve it or not.
Man, like I kind of feel embarrassed. But no, it's like for everybody that's watching, like and I know this goes to so many other drivers, man. To us, it's not just a simulator. It's not just a video game. Like, this is my escape from reality, honestly. And I know how hard I try, and I know how clean I try to be, and everybody that we have in this league is no. I mean, anybody can win at any week. I mean, honestly, I feel like so. It does mean a lot, especially my game plan coming in was the first 30 minutes. If you want to go by me, go. And the last 30 minutes, I was going to try to push it a little harder, and I kept setting faster and faster lap times. It wasn't by much, but I was able to catch Ken, and the only way I was going to pass him is if something happened. And he did the same thing that I've done so many times. Like, I get to focus in the rear view mirror, and I'm like, oh damn, I got to turn, and it is what it is. So I hope it was good to watch from your guys' end, because I was having a blast.
I mean, Hamish, I say it's the best race of the year. I really believe that.
Yeah. I would say it's probably one of the best ones we've seen in terms of GT Challenge racing.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was great. It was great. We had battles, aside from the rookie class, obviously, where everyone kind of spreads. Every class other than that, the AMs, the Pro-Ams, the Pros, there were battles that we could look at all race. So aside from, we had probably about, I think it was 10 to 15 minutes of the lull in the middle, and it flew by. Honestly, it was a great race, and I think it's, the drama of the late mistakes, the drama of the tires dying out on cars, and then that causing mistakes as well. It was a massive factor towards the end, and I think it probably did actually make it a lot more exciting towards the end of the race, which was great. So no, it was a great race, and I think it's going to be tough for Daytona to beat with these two classes of cars next week.
Well, I can tell you, Daytona, I know everybody loves it. I am the complete opposite. Turn 7 has like some juju or something on me. I cannot get through that turn. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but when you take that last infield turn left to go up on the banking, this me and this car just we gotta figure something out here.
Might be time to take a lesson.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds like a skill issue to me, if I'm honest with you. I mean, yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you. Honestly, I'm still very, very new at this, and I hope it doesn't look like it at times. Cause I know I make my mistakes too, but like Jacob and I are, we're only C classes with 1400 IR. All we run is leagues, and this is kind of like our thing that he and I can do together. And we went to the 24 and we went to Sebring, and in September we're going to Indy for the 6 hour, and it's I don't know. I guess from a dad perspective, this is what I like about it the most, is the friendly competition that Jacob and I can have, and it's the thing that we can do together. And
believe me, I fully understand that, as my son sits in the next room with a sim rig that he's about to take off to college with, and we're going to be able to race each other when he's at college. So I fully get that.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Like that's the enjoyment for me. And if I can, steal a win here and there from guys like Ken or, Brian, I'm going back and watching the replay now. I probably could have done it cleaner, I guess, but I didn't mean to door him. That's not me. But
well, the thing is,
he and I will have a conversation. I was just trying to take advantage of the GT4 car, and I guess you could call it racing, but I like to be a little cleaner than that. So he and I will talk. We've been chatting for quite a while since the season started. He and I. So
he owes you one now.
that's what I'm afraid of. He's better than me. So.
All right, man. Get your shout outs in here so we can get Pino in here. He's been he allowed us to pull him in the middle of the race right after he spun, and he came in and talked to us while still driving. So I want to make sure we get him some time too, because that's really cool to give us that kind of access.
Yeah, I tell you, Daniel, he kind of snuck in here on me. I know I unfortunately had to boot him last week because he didn't register properly. But all my shout outs, man, I tell you, I from week 1 until now, I think we have came leaps and bounds. I think the driving is a lot more respectful. It's cleaner. Guys are a lot more give and take. So my shout out is to the 35 plus drivers that we have each and every week that are supporting the league, and without drivers there is no league, and I don't forget that. So, and you guys do a hell of a job. Even your fill-ins when you guys have life going on and everything else. Like Ron and the other guy. Man, I tell you, you guys just do a stellar job. I always enjoy going back and watching the race and seeing what I could have done different, and your guys' personalities and everything just make it so much better.
Well, we appreciate that. We really do.
So yeah, get Daniel in here and chat him up, and I got some Daytona practice to do.
All right, man.
No worries, good. Best of luck in your practice, and best of luck next week. Hopefully we'll
thanks,
be
guys.
chatting to you again. See ya.
I hope so.
It was really fun
Next up.
watching his expression when he won that race.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's great when we get to do that. It's a really, really fun time for us to see the reaction of the driver whilst they're taking their win. Next up, though, we have our race winner here this evening for not only the GT3 Pro class, but overall as well. Daniel Pino is race victor, or in victory lane once again. Daniel, fantastic effort. I mean, congratulations. Your first race of the season, it's a race win. You've brought your dominance from the Thursday night to the Wednesday night now. How much better could it have gotten for you?
Yeah, what a day. I am Mr. Off Track tonight. I got I got hit in the back. I spun. I hit a GT4. But we are here.
How many incident points did you have at the end of that race?
I don't know. Let me check. I have 15, man.
Oh my god. So two
The
more
fifth
and
one-
that could have been race win gone.
Exactly. In the last lap, I start to saving fuel and going slow, letting the GT4 pass. But yeah, hard work. I didn't practice. I was practicing Ringmeister for North.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just joined to the race and keep the pace.
Well, I personally hope that you keep coming back here, because there's a couple of fast guys in here that you didn't really get a chance to race tonight. I want to see you and those guys go head to head, because I think that there's some guys in here that can run with you, and I really want to see the three of you get after each other a little bit.
Yeah. I am registered right now, so I will be back
Good,
to
good.
the rest of the season.
You ought to try to drag Bootsy over here with you if you can.
Yeah, probably Bootsy can be here. We can talk.
Just don't let him run into you. Or was it you that ran into him? I don't remember which one it was.
It was Daniel that ran into him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again. And give you shout outs, and then close us out with giving us a good little race description in your home language, if you would, again. I think people enjoy that, so I'd love to hear that again.
Yeah, guys. Thank you. First of all, thanks, Carlos. Carlos, the boss,
Yes.
do a mega job with these leagues. Especially with me, he bring me a family. He give me the practice, the setup, the car, the livery, the telemetry, a good teammate. So all this This one is for Carlos.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Second one, yeah, the boss. Second one, I'm happy. Very fast guys. I don't remember who was the P1. I think was
Nathan.
Nathan Bigard.
Yeah.
Nathan. Yeah. I was pretty sure that he lost it alone in the beginning. I am trying to make
It looked like it. Like we looked at it quite a few times. It almost looked like netcode, but then we weren't even quite sure if it was or not. Like because it was such a big gap.
I thought it in my iRacing.
Yeah.
Race control didn't put me contact or 4x, just nothing.
Okay.
So for me, it's like
I was
making the pressure.
You definitely didn't hit him for sure. It was a huge gap. No, there was a huge gap. You definitely didn't hit him, but we weren't sure if it was netcode or if he just spun. But you definitely did not hit him for sure.
Yeah, the first lap making the pressure. I know that Mustang hate turnings. Then I spun. What an embarrassing moment. I spun, recovered the gap, and then I hit a GT4. Then I got hit by a GT3. Yeah, but we're here. So thank you guys.
All right, man.
Vamos con todos. Hype on Racing, siempre arriba. Vemos.
Short and sweet.
Vamos, Daniel. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and we'll see you hopefully. Well, not only tomorrow night and get an opportunity to talk to you then.
Yeah.
But hopefully we see you back next week for Daytona as well.
Yeah, guys. See you tomorrow.
No worries. See you tomorrow. Well, Jim, that will round out our podium chats, and it will round out a very special race here tonight at Autódromo José Carlos Pace. And what I think, I think can be best described as one of at least one of the best races of the season thus far across all of High Point. I think both from the IMSA side and also the GT3 Challenge side. I think this is up there with Red Bull Ring a few weeks back. I think they're probably head to head for the best races of the season for the GT Challenge. In terms of IMSA, I think. Maybe Daytona still sits, or what? Actually, no. Watkins maybe sits as the best. Oh no, that was GT.
No, Watkins is this week.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking
maybe you're a
prognosticator.
Maybe you're a prognosticator again.
Maybe this is going to be the best week of High Point Racing. Maybe collectively it's going to be the best week. But no, I mean, if you're joining us for the first time and you've been here for a little while and you haven't done so already, hit the like button, the subscribe, the bell icon, so you're notified whenever we go racing on the channel. As your way, you can also check out the channel over on Twitch and on Facebook as well. Massive shout out though to our stream sponsors too, DRE Digital Race Engineer and Track Cams too. Massive thank you to those guys. Massive thank you to High Point for giving us the opportunity to broadcast the series for both the GT Challenge and the IMSA series as well. If you want to check out my stuff and support me, you can come check me out over at Infinity Broadcasting. I don't run head-to-head with Jim at all, so you can watch both of us and fill the week with your racing fix. If you want to see me on stream as well, HM Injection on Twitch. I'll be streaming my time Sunday nights. It'll be very early Sunday morning for US-based viewers, but if you want to watch me at like 6:30 in the morning, you can come and hang out and chat with me on stream as well. Jim, tomorrow night, Watkins Glen for the IMSA series is going to be a lot of fun for the High Point Racing series, and I'm looking forward to that race coming up. But thank you everyone who's joined us once again. We'll see you guys tomorrow, but until then, stay safe, drive hard, and as always, bye for now.